Good afternoon, everyone. On this first alert weather day, you might be wondering, where is this wind? Well, it is not coming until later this evening. So that means you have plenty of time to prepare for these potential wind gusts that could get over 50 miles per hour for several hours straight. Now, we've had the high wind watch that has been downgraded to a wind advisory. But you know what? The wording, nothing has changed. It's just not quite meeting that criteria of literally, hitting that high wind warning. Still a high wind watch down to our south, waiting for the National Weather Service out of New York City to decide what they are going to do. But again, really no change, whether it's a wind advisory, a high wind watch, it's still going to be very strong, these winds that move in. Especially tonight. When we say this evening, we're talking about after 9, 10 o'clock. So it's a late evening into very early tomorrow morning. Could impact the morning drive. We're going to be talking about, low chance for maybe a strong thunderstorm, but it's really what's behind that small chance for rain behind the cold front. These gusts could exceed 50 miles per hour. Down limbs, outages, impacts on travel, all on the table there. And certainly it could be waking you up because this is coming at a time where we're all going to be, most of us, trying to sleep. Now, damaging wind gusts, that's going to be the more widespread threat. You're going to have some down limbs and outages. Certainly travel difficulties are there, and there could be an isolated severe storm or two. As we take a look at where the system is right now, well, it's been moving across the Great Lakes, and not much, moisture is going to be impacting us, though there's that small chance for passing a shower, downpour, or clap of thunder. But it's more about what happens once that front moves through. The winds are really going to crank. Let's show you a zoomed in view on First Alert Futurecast, how things will play out. Just clouds with us from time to time today. As we get towards 9 o'clock, here comes that little squally weather. And again, the winds could briefly burst with that rain coming in, and the rain will be tapering off, but the winds will be increasing as we go through the rest of tonight. So let's show you how those winds will be ramping up, especially after 10 o'clock. Here we go, 40+ mile per hour. There's 11 o'clock, most of the state dealing with it. Midnight, 40+, 1 a.m., going to 3 a.m., not much calming down even through 4 a.m. So it's going to be very, very windy through the pre-dawn hours before you can see that downward trend somewhat going into the rest of the day tomorrow. Right now, though, it's not so bad. We get some sunshine actually breaking out for a change there in New Haven. 60 degrees. It is becoming breezy out there. That wind initially out of the southwest, but once the front goes through, the duration of the strong winds are coming in from the northwest. So the gusts right now, 20-25 miles per hour. We're going to see those gusty winds with us through this afternoon, upper 50s and some low 60s, especially down to our south. And we might get lucky to briefly see the super beaver moon before those clouds really thicken up. The sunset is at 4:41, mind you. So once we get through this next 24 hours or so, or less than that, things will quiet down. A little breezy to end the week and a little cooler than average. Some showers early on Saturday, not happening during game time, though. And then Sunday afternoon, evening, again, some showers going through. And then once that front passes, the coldest air of the season. December 1st, our average high is 45. That's the kind of air coming our way. So giving you that first alert. Do bundle up next week. And those temperatures at night, a couple of chillier nights, especially Friday morning, and again, especially next Tuesday morning. Another update on this forecast coming up in about 10 minutes. Kara?